And welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman. Joe Gfaller of Opera Theater St. Louis is here with us in the studio. He's enlightened us a little bit about the Opera Theater of St. Louis and talking about the 2012 season. We've got, let's recap for what the 2012 season.
We've got Carmen to start the season, Sweeney Todd by Stephen Sondheim, which is actually going to be starring a Tony Award-winning actress, Karen Ziemba, which is very exciting.
Cool.
Così fan tutte, a romantic comedy by Mozart, and then the American premiere of the new Alice in Wonderland opera written by Eun-Suk Chin, extraordinary female Korean composer, and David Henry Hwang, who's a Tony Award-winning playwright who's been on Broadway for show after show after show. So
he's
it's
over here name-dropping. You know, as St. Louisans, we really love our hometown heroes. So that brings me to that, Joe. You've got...
Well, we do. We have an extraordinary singer named Kendall Gladden who's playing the role of Carmen in Carmen. She went to Roosevelt High School. She was part of a program that Opera Theater has for high school students called Artist in Training, which is funded by Monsanto for 20-plus years.
Great.
After she finished that program, she's gone on to an extraordinary international career. She's one of the most sought-after singers for Carmen now in the United States. She's played Carmen in Berlin, in Los Angeles, in San Francisco, and this performance here at Opera Theater St. Louis is her first leading role in her own hometown, and we just can't wait to welcome her back.
Now, I hadn't... No, not Carmen, but there is the fan tutte. Is it
Così fan tutte?
Mm-hmm. So I never heard of that, but I've never heard of the opera likened to a Katherine Heigl comedy or movie.
Yes.
Until today, and you said that to me off camera.
Yes, Così fan tutte is a wonderfully sweet, funny, romantic comedy, and it could easily be a Katherine Heigl movie now, frankly. The setup is there are two men who are engaged to two sisters, and they make an unfortunate wager with each other, saying that they don't know that the women will be faithful to them. And so the men disguise themselves as other people to try to then seduce each other's fiancés. Luckily, it all works out, but not exactly the way they hoped it would.
And you're not left guessing, because Opera Theater of St. Louis is all done in English. So this is a great opportunity for you first-time opera theater goers. Now, if you're a first-timer or you're a veteran, we want to invite all people to come to a networking event happening Friday, February 10th.
Mm-hmm. It's our annual wine and beer tasting. It's a fundraiser for Opera Theater that supports our education and professional development programs. It's from 6 to 8 this Friday, and it'll give patrons who arrive a chance to sample wonderful wines. We'll have brewmasters with fantastic beers, and then restaurants from all over the St. Louis area that are part of the St. Louis Originals group are providing great food.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a fun party.
What do you recommend for people who want to attend? What should they do? Make reservations? If
they want to make reservations, they should go to our website, experienceopera.org, or they can call 314-963-4223 to take care of those reservations. And you do need to reserve to come to this party, just because we got a guest list going and we want to make sure that we know you're coming when you come, so you can be taken great care of once you're there.
Love that. And if you if you can't make it for the 10th and you consider yourself a young friend of Opera St. Louis, you've got some other opportunities to do that. Tell us about the Young Friends of Opera St. Louis.
Sure. And whether you consider yourself a young friend now or you think you might want to become one in the future, the good news is at Opera Theater, we like to say that you can stay young longer than in any other arts organization in the city. Our Young Friends is for folks who are 45 years of age and younger, and we offer 3 programs for Young Friends during the season. You come at 6 o'clock or 6:30 for cocktails and dinner before the opera, and then get great seats for the opera themselves. The tickets are very affordably priced for folks that might still be sort of early career professionals who might not, might not feel as if they have
a bigger portfolio going, an expendable income, we'll say that.
There we go.
Have a lot of equity in a home, all those good things.
All those good things. They can come and have a great time, network with each other, enjoy great food, great drink, and a great evening at the opera.
That sounds like a great opportunity. Is there anything, we've talked about the beer and wine tasting event for patrons to be involved in, this new season. Of course, you've got the happy hour for young professionals at the Centene Center in Clayton.
That is coming up this Thursday from 5:30 to 7, and it's an opportunity actually for folks to meet Kendall Gladden, that singer that I was mentioning earlier. She's here this week meeting all sorts of folks at all sorts of events. For that particular program, you'd need to visit the Regional Business Council's website to RSVP there. They're co-sponsoring the program with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be drinks, there'll be hors d'oeuvres, and there'll be a great chance to hear Kendall do a couple of pieces, including a couple of numbers from Carmen.
Wow. Very, very full lineup. So you've got the 2012 lineup coming. It all kicks off in May. You can still get tickets. Starting February 25th, you can buy your single tickets to Opera Theater of St. Louis. For more information about the lineup or to get tickets or any more information about the events Joe shared with us today, visit them online at experienceopera.org. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Fun. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to experience the opera this season. I hope that you'll join me there. And when we return, we'll be joined by Kelly Peach of the St. Louis St. Patrick's Center. Of course, is there any other one? And remember, you can keep up with STL TV, all the great events going on around St. Louis by friending us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. You can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. Now, that's accessible worldwide and internationally. Speaking of that, you have a worldwide audience coming.
This is true. We do have audiences coming from nearly every state, and last year 12 countries came to Opera Theater. So when you come to Opera Theater, you're not just going to get to hobnob with great singers, but with folks from all over the world.
You're in good company, both at Opera Theater St. Louis and right here on STL TV. So stay tuned. We'll be back with more right after this.